Hey, I'm Karai. Like some Viktor content, some middling content? Consider subscribing, maybe even hitting that like button. It'll help me up a lot. And if you do, you'll get blue buff. Viktor Challenger. The only rule, I can only play Viktor. Unless it's banned, then we're playing Orianna. No Viktor jungle, no Viktor support, maybe Viktor Bali, and that's about it.
Hello friends, welcome back to another Viktor to Challenger gameplay. Just a quick question here. Do you guys prefer a VOD rundown, something like what I've been doing for the past videos, or more of a highlight cut by cut type of video? Let me know down in the comments below and I'll see what I can do with it. In this game, well, for today I've played I think about 5 games, but this is the one game that I wanted to show. It is a Viktor versus Corki matchup. Very competitive. I think you might see this matchup in a lot of pro games, but in this particular game, the main goal that the way I would play this matchup is that against Corki, he usually should be able to outpush a Viktor level 1, but for some reason this Corki then just level 1 E the entire wave. I didn't play the lane perfectly, but I think this Corki is messing up a lot by trying to trade with me head on instead of just trying to focus on pushing on the minions. A lot of times you'll see that I'm really trying really hard to contest for the wave. There's not much room for error because I can't really let him push in too hard to me, because ideally Viktor kind of wins back this matchup by level 2, level 3, and if I let him push back into me, I would be griefing. So the idea here is really just to either stay even in the minion wave or push it into his side. So what you see a lot in this laning phase is that I'm trying to use my first strike before he does, and I'm trying to time it. I'm surprised he actually got his off here when I tried to time it perfectly when my first strike is getting off cooldown. Nevertheless, again, the goal here is just to trying to keep the lane neutral or pushing it in. I'm playing a bit cautious here because I don't know where Xingqiao is, so I'm trying to play back slightly. And I don't want to really give opportunities for the enemy to burn my flash or even kill me. Here, the moment I see Xingqiao, I immediately ran in to try to be slightly more aggressive here. I'm low on mana, but I know that my level 4 is coming up shortly, which will give me another E and another Q. So I know that I should be fine for at least a couple more waves. The fact that I have a health advantage really allows me to try to wiggle in some more pressure, because I believe if Corki messes up, like if he takes another 2-3 E's for me, he can't really stay in lane for long. Volibear has the potential to dive him. Here I'm kinda but as you can see, I still have enough for one more E. I skipped here a bit, you might not notice, but this is the part where Corki base first and I'm still in lane. And you will see this in a lot of games where I don't want to base first, and instead like I opt to always base second, especially if I have TP. And the main reason is because if they're the ones that base first, I have the opportunity to come back with better items and more health. Plus the fact that like if they base first and they come back to lane, if I harass them, if I poke them in lane when they're back, I can they can't rebase and come back to lane again. They'll stick with that health. They'll be chunked, and meanwhile I'll be back in base. I'll get a lost chapter with futures market, and then the lane is gonna be easy going. Again, another skip here. Here I don't know where Xingqiao is, so I immediately just altered the wave, and my instant thought was that I wanted to base because there's nothing much to do. I don't know where Xingqiao is. Maybe I can get a Dark Seal. But the second idea that I got was that since Corki was low on resources, he might look for a base as well. And since I see where Xingqiao is, I could probably fake a recall and come back to lane. Here you can see that I thought about Eing the whole wave and maybe pushing it through. But the problem is with Viktor and Cannon Wave's pre-evolved or pre-upgraded E is that you can't really push in a Cannon Wave fast enough, and it's just probably better to slowly push it in, since right now I've denied Corki two melee minions. I was kind of upset that the cannon minion didn't die before he came back. If it did die and he came back, that'd be perfect. But right now you can see I have a slight level lead against him, probably a whole level lead against him. It's just like really small little tricks that I do in most of my games just to get ahead as Viktor. As Viktor, you can't really kill the enemy as often. Here, I remember this play. I'm not sure what the Corki is up to. He's a level below me. It's really close, but honestly, I don't think I played this well. I think he messed this up more than I played it well. So I get a little cheeky kill here. Here he called his little jungler to come around. I have my upgraded E. I have no flash, but again, this is how you want to play ganks if you're against junglers or gankers that jump on top of you. You want to put your gravity field on top of yourself. I get away with a sliver of health, and you know that I can't resist pushing the wave. I did push that wave. Here, a bit of a time skip, as you can see, 10 CS per minute, pushing side lanes, mid game as usual. Viktor mid game as usual. This fight here, I looked at it a lot of times. I looked at this replay many times. I still think that if I played it better, I probably could have made this much closer. I don't know if I could return the one-on-one through Exhaust Ignite and both of their ults, but you know, the way I see it, it's a good limit test. Had I played it better. This part is my bad, because I thought I TP'd, but clearly I didn't. So I TP late, Dragon's up. The enemy thought that they could maybe 5v3 this. Camille is out of her mind for jumping me on top of me like this. I have 2 items here. Camille also has 2 items, but I believe I have all my cooldowns up, my ult is up, and most of their abilities are down. Here, I just flash on top of them. Here, pay attention that why I'm waiting for my cooldowns. I'm waiting for my first strike to come back up. That's why I didn't immediately kill him. And after this fight here, the game is pretty much over. It's all due to, I don't want to say it's all due to good laning phase, but a lot of the times when you play Viktor, you have to understand that Viktor can't really get ahead through kills, and you have to find other ways to get ahead. Be it through little tricks like fake recalling or stacking up waves, this and that. Here's the final team fight. I'll let it play out a bit. You can see Xingjiao tries to go on top of me again. Again, the exhaust jumps on me, but it doesn't matter because I'm kind of ahead. I'm really strong right now. My Garen gets assassinated by Camille. True damage. You know, not much Garen can do here. Here we try to go for Baron here. Karma kind of gets caught off here by the Camille and Lucian, but again, our team is just a bit way too ahead. I'm way too ahead. I started recalling because I figured that my team would probably go back to Baron, or not. But apparently, you know, it was my mistake that they could keep chasing. Right here, we just get the Baron easily. Yep, there we go. We get Baron, and you know, I can't resist mid farm, and that's pretty much it. Honestly, again, these type of videos are really just very simplified videos of the unranked to or Viktor to Challenger series. This is I believe a Diamond 2, Diamond 1 game. I'll let this team fight play out. Not much is really going on here. Here we're just completely destroying the fight here. We're just ending the game. But again, let me know if you guys prefer a VOD review or a highlight play from all the games, because you know, if it's a raw review, maybe you can learn something from a single game, some concepts. If it's a highlight, there's more kick towards it. As always, I hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.